Hello everybody and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are taking a leap of faith and headed back into the world of the Spiderverse with a first time action figure for me. So I have yet to try anything in the world of Sentinel, and today we're looking at their 1/12 scale Peter B Parker. This is in their SB action line. So these are their Into the Spider-Verse figures. So far they have Peter here, they have Miles, they have Gwen, and they also have Penny Parker with the spider robot. So as you can see, the packaging here, some great shots of the figure on the spine, the head sculpts on the spine as well, and you can see the little bit of the window here. I did start to open this here just so that way I can take a look, first experience here. So before we put this in the light box and take a closer look, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. So on the inside, we can see all the accessories laid out nicely there in the tray. Get some more web effects and stands in the back. And then it comes with an instruction manual. And I will say that you definitely want to take a look at the instruction manual, because one of the pages is the newspaper accessory. So it actually says, on here, please cut or copy from this page. So, you have the back and front here. You can cut this out of the actual guide itself, or run it through your copier and copy a section of it to cut out, which is, I think, the route that I'm gonna go. Just so that way I have the guide intact for whatever reason. But it also gives you a really good look at how to swap out the pieces, because of course this is a 2-in-1 figure. It is Peter Parker, so we have blonde Peter Parker from Miles's universe, and he has the more svelte abs, and then it's Peter B Parker, so from the other dimension where Pete gets divorced and gets a little bit of a tummy. So and it shows you how to swap out in that guide between these. So let's get this into the light box and let's take a closer look at the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Peter B Parker from Sentinel Toys. There you have it, folks. There is your Sentinel Toy Company Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse, and I don't know if it's just recency bias because or the newness of this to me, but I honestly think this might be my favorite Spider-Man figure. It just, the way that it moves, he really, even with the he gets more range of motion when you switch out to the skinnier tummy. But even with the positions, he just very easily falls into his ability to crouch and squat. You can pretty much, fold the guy in half. I mean, he gets into all of those, key Spider-Man poses. And the thing, in terms of the Spider-Verse, the thing that, is really important for this for me is the fact that he scales well with the Marvel Legends figures, because Hasbro has yet to make a Peter Parker in just the Spider-Man outfit, in the aesthetic of the film, and he fits right in with these Marvel Legends. I mean, right in, with Gwen, with Miles. He looks fantastic. He even, as you saw in the video, so if you put him next to the Marvel Legends Peter B. Parker, he's a hair shorter, but honestly, with the boot and sneaker on combination, it makes up for that height difference, to the point where it doesn't actually fit perfectly on the peg. But if you wanted a more neutral look on Peter, as opposed to the kind of like look that he has on his face, on the Sentinel one, you can actually use the Marvel Legends head on this, and it looks fantastic. You could kind of get away with the one with the half mask up for this, but the lines aren't painted in, the red's a little bit different. It doesn't fit quite right. Whereas, I think that looks great for a more neutral expression. But this figure is incredible. Now, let's talk about price. I mean, this figure does go for, I got this from HobbyLink Japan, which, by the way, I've never ordered from there before. Amazing. Great price, fast shipping. But this figure ran me with shipping $115. So you get a lot with it. You get a lot of accessories. As you saw, you get a ton of hands. You get all those web features, all really, really great stuff to kind of go with this figure. But at $100, there are a couple of things that I think would have been awesome. The flip hands, the web is permanently attached to them, so you can't take that off. He's if you're using the flip hand, he has that short string of web coming out of it. It's just the way that it is. So it would have been great to have that be just detachable, as opposed to being glued in. The other thing is, I would have loved a calf swivel here. There's no calf swivel. It doesn't really hinder his positioning too much. It's totally fine. And then the other thing too is, I would have loved a folded, like a flat mask accessory, for him to hold, as he, comes with the unmasked head. So it would have been great for him to be able to hold, just the folded up Spider-Man mask. But ultimately, this is a huge win for me. I love this figure. It really kind of pulls the whole Spider-Verse line together, because now, we have a Peter that's not in sweatpants, in that scale. So really, really cool. And also love that it's the 2-in-1 figure, the swappable waist, and it's really, really, really easy to pop off. It doesn't even fight you. The joints are really, easy to play with. There's no kind of sense of fragility here or anything. So we'll put a link in the description below where you can get your Sentinel Peter Parker. Like I said, I got mine at HobbyLink. There's a couple other places where you can get them too. But while you're down there looking for your link, drop us a comment. Let us know who you want to see Sentinel tackle next in the Spiderverse. Are you expecting them to maybe do Spider-Man Noir, maybe 2099? One of the new characters from the upcoming film. So let us know who you want to see, and while you're down there too, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss videos like this. And you'll get notifications too if you click that bell icon. So that way you don't miss videos. While you're liking and subscribing to things, make sure you follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where we're constantly posting toy news, deals, availability, anything and everything that we can do to help out the community. And then, of course, the podcast. So Adventures in Collecting, you can find us wherever you find podcasts. Simply search for Adventures in Collecting, or hit the link in the description, which will take you to our website, and you can find links to all of the things that we just mentioned. And as always, with great power comes great responsibility. Until next time.